Hi, welcome back. This is my wrap up for September. Oh my gosh, September. Now, I did not read a lot of books this month at all, really. I just think it was a busy month, and I also read a book that I finished, but I really wanted a DNF, but I didn't. So we're just gonna rapid fire. We're gonna rapid fire. I can't communicate apparently. I'm not gonna lie, I'm burning up in this sweater, but it's October 1st. And then I got my hat from Miss Willow's library, so. All these are on my Kindle. That's what I read them on. I don't have any physical copies. You know. I don't know if I showed you. I'm pretty sure I showed you this, but my back is blood and ash. So it's just fitting with what happened in September. Okay, I was fangirling. Okay, so hard while I was there. Okay, no, whatever. If you saw my vlog, you saw that. But also, I'm in her Instagram reels. I'm in the author's Instagram reels, and I did not know that. So then I was freaking out more. So if you go to her Instagram, I am the one in the mask and like the whitish mask, and then my cloak, cape, whatever you want to call it. My boobies popping. Okay, that's me. That's me. Okay, you should know that by now. Okay, but that's me. I'm on there. I'll put a little right here. Yeah, it'd be great. Anyways, my wrap up for I cannot talk my wrap up for September. The first book I read is Play Along. It's the 4th book of the Wendy's series by Liz Tomford, I believe. Okay. And I would suggest you read this. It's great. I did enjoy it. This one I liked more than any of the other ones. I followed Isaiah, the brother, and I absolutely adored this one. I loved it. It was my favorite out of all the series. It's still 4-star. I'm pretty sure I gave this one 4 stars. Actually, I gave it 5. I just scrolled up. I gave it 5 stars. I definitely really like this one. I don't know. Instead of like the normal, oh, he's a player, blah, 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 and then he turns good for this woman or whatever, he stops being a player. I liked how it wasn't the typical trope. Even though it was the same genre in a way of it, it wasn't the typical one. So I would say, yes, please read it. It was great. 5 stars. My favorite book of the whole series so far. I still have one book left, it says, and that one's about Rio. I'm reading it this month, so you'll hear about that next month. Okay, then the next book that I read is the God of Wrath. It's the Legacy of God series. I gave this one 5 stars. This one is about Jeremy, the rival leader guy. What to say about this? I absolutely loved it. I mean, it was great. I gave it 5 stars. Maybe I should change it to 4, or my brain's just really bad. I don't know. Like the girl that he was with, the main female character, I did like him. I don't know what else to say about it. The whole time that she thought it was the brother instead of him in the beginning, and it turns out it wasn't the brother, like the twin brother of the group. What was his name? Landon, I think. It was crazy. And the way he stalked her is crazy too. Like, had her little location and stuff. I loved it. I'm enjoying this series. I would recommend it if you're dipping your toe into dark romance and stuff. Actually, yeah, dipping your toe in, because I've read worse. So it's great. I still, what's up with the virgin thing? Okay, I'm gonna move on. Her and virgins is crazy. Then I read, because I got it on Libby, finally available. The Shadow and the Ember, the Flesh and Fire series. It's the off series of Blood and Ash. I didn't know about it when I was reading Blood and Ash. I just went from book to book to book to book without doing any research, and I wish I did, because you know, I would have already read this series. But I did enjoy it. I absolutely loved it, but the problem that I was having is I already knew what was going to happen. You know what I mean? Like, I already knew the presence of Blood and Ash and what happens in Blood and Ash, so it kind of ruined it a little bit for me. I still loved it. I still gave it 5 stars, because I did love because they're not even together. It's a weird, like, love story that cannot be loved, and then she is immortal but cannot, he doesn't want her ascend, but she has primal blood, like, power in her, so she has to, like, she's going through the process of ascension, but is literally gonna kill her. It's like this crazy freaking thing. So that's that. My mom, she was wanting to read Blood and Ash before the midnight release, and she didn't really get that far or anything, so I told her to read it on the way there, and sure enough, she was reading this one, not Blood and Ash. I was like, Mom, you're reading the wrong book. No wonder she was confused about the red hair and stuff. Sarah has silverish hair, you know what I mean? So the next book I read is the Kristen Hanna, The Nightingale. So The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, sorry. I wanted to read this book. I knew it was a historical fiction, and we picked it for book club, okay? It was supposed to be like, the genre we picked and picked out of a hat was romance. This book is not romance. There is not 1 ounce of it's not romance. It is like love-based, having love for family, having love for the people around you, but not like I wouldn't put this in a romance genre, okay? Historical fiction, 100%. I almost DNF'd like 4% in. Then I waited and waited and waited. I'm like, it has to get better. I know this is really hyped. It's really hyped, okay? And it just, 50% in is finally when stuff starts happening. If I did not, if I stopped DNFing it, I would have not got the ending, you know what I mean? And it all came together at the end after 50%, and shit starts really happening. And then at the end, I am like about to cry multiple times, like, spoiler alert, people die, okay, in this book, and a parent dies. That's all I have to say, okay? Almost cried. I verges tears for that one. Any kind of rape scenes, I was so upset because I did not see any trigger warnings, but then again, my Kindle, it goes straight into the book sometimes, and then I go to the cover and then back to where I was. Sometimes I don't see the trigger warnings. If there is any, it needs to be some, because that's not the most gruesome scene that I've read about rape, okay? But it got me. I knew it was going to happen eventually because of the time period. I knew it happened. It's just I did not want to read about that. I was not in the mood for that. So that kind of turned me off, but it also made me cry. So I understand. And then at the end, finding out that Isabel in her lover's arms, I can't. So I did give it 4 stars. I almost gave it 3. But because it gave me such an emotional feeling at the end, 4 stars, okay? 4 stars. And that's all I read. I only read 4 books. That's it. I can tell you what I'm reading next. Do you want a TBR right now? Because 4 books is crazy compared to what? How many books did we read? You know how many books we read last month, but let me just double check. In August, I read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I read 11 books in August. In September, I read 4. You can just tell I was busy. My middle child's birthday was this month. Well, September. It's spooky season. Okay. So, for some reason, I'm scrolled down. I am reading Wild Love. That's the next book I'm reading. I'm about to read it. Literally says 1%. It's because I opened it. I am reading The Primal of Bone and Blood. So, the new book. I kind of want to read the second book of The Flesh and Fire, though, so we'll see what order I'll go. The other God of series, couldn't tell you what it's called right now. Whatever book club book, probably next. And I want to stick to, like, horror. You know what I mean? Spooky. So, Hunting Adeline. Hunting Adeline. My little sister and I are reading together. So I'm actually going to do Wild Love and Hunting Adeline at the same time. So that's it. That's my TBR. I will definitely add more. I just don't know. I don't know. I will have a vlog over The Primal of Bone and Blood. Or is it Blood and Bone? I'm pretty sure it's Bone and Blood. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching my video. This wrap-up of my September books, my wrap-up of reading, my reading of wrap-up. It's officially spooky season, so I got my Beetlejuice shirt out, which we're going to watch Beetlejuice today or tomorrow. I think today we're watching Nightmare Before Christmas, but getting the spooky vibes. I really want to go to Five Below, too. I want to get that pumpkin. I want to get a blow-up thing. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. I want it. Should I go? I might go later. Alright. Love you so much. Thanks for watching.